Do you want to know whether she is a Sigma female? Hello, and thanks for joining us on our channel. Today we're diving into a special kind of personality that might not always stand out, but has a remarkable quiet strength. The Sigma female is not one to play by the usual social rules or chase after fame. She prefers to stick to her own set of values and navigates life with a subtle, powerful presence. In this video, we'll share the main clues that will help you recognize a Sigma female right away. If you're interested in discovering what sets her apart, be sure to watch till the end. Number 1. Glances that see right through. When a Sigma woman glances your way, it's not just a quick look. It feels like she's searching deep inside you, trying to figure out your true self hidden beneath. This intense stare isn't meant to scare you. Instead, it helps her understand people more profoundly. Sigma females have a remarkable ability to notice things that others miss, which helps them recognize someone's real character. For example, where most might be happy with just chatting, a Sigma female can detect small things like a pause in your speech, a brief change in your facial expression, or the vibe you give off. She doesn't just ignore these details, she pieces them together to get a full picture of who you are. Her look can make you feel exposed, yet comforted at the same time. If you've ever thought someone could read your deepest secrets just by looking at you, you've probably met a Sigma female. Her talent for seeing beyond the surface and connecting with the more profound parts of a person makes her stand out. Number 2. Quiet self-assurance. The Sigma female's confidence is subtle yet strong, a quiet presence rather than a loud show. This type of confidence doesn't need to be shouted about. It's something you just feel. She lives her life with a clear purpose and remains steady, no matter what hurdles or social pressures she encounters. Her quiet confidence is what draws people to her naturally, without any effort on her part. For instance, in a social gathering, she doesn't seek to grab all the attention or lead the conversation. She's more at ease watching and assessing the situation quietly. This doesn't suggest that she's shy or keeps to herself. She simply speaks up when it truly matters to her, or if the discussion sparks her interest. When she speaks, her words matter, and people listen because they know she speaks with intention, not just to break the silence. Her confidence comes from knowing herself and her values deeply. She doesn't rely on others to feel validated or capable. This inner certainty lets her live life by her own rules, independent of what others think or expect. If you encounter a woman who radiates strength and calm without needing to say much, you're probably meeting a Sigma female. Her type of confidence is a silent strength that earns her respect and admiration, even from those who may not fully grasp her essence. Number 3. Her foundation is built on self-reliance. A key characteristic of a Sigma female is her strong sense of independence. She doesn't rely on being around people all the time or need others' approval to feel good about herself. Instead, she flourishes on her own. This independence is central to her identity. She's self-sufficient, inventive, and her happiness, achievements, or self-esteem don't hinge on anyone else. For example, while some may find it hard to be alone or feel they need to be in a relationship to feel whole, the Sigma female is quite happy by herself. She likes spending time alone where she can think, improve, and follow her interests. This doesn't mean she shuns socializing or doesn't like being around others. She just prefers meaningful connections and doesn't waste time on superficial socializing. Her strong independence also means she's not swayed easily by other people's opinions. She makes choices based on what she believes in, not just because it's what everyone else is doing or because society expects it. This might make her appear distant or uninvolved, but really, it's her way of keeping control over her life. She doesn't follow other people's rules, and she's brave enough to go her own way, even if it's different from what most people choose. This strong independence is what often attracts others to the Sigma female, even if they don't completely grasp why. There's something genuinely appealing about a woman who knows herself well and isn't scared to be on her own, if that means being true to who she is. If you know a woman who confidently follows her own route, not swayed by the latest fads or the need for approval, she's probably a Sigma female. Her ability to stand on her own is her most significant strength, making her a distinct and influential person. Number 4. Choosing connections carefully. Sigma females are very picky about who they spend time with. They don't bother with shallow friendships or pointless chit-chat just to fill the silence. Instead, they look for relationships that are deep and meaningful, adding real value and understanding to their lives. This careful choice isn't about thinking they're better than others or pushing people away. It's about wanting to connect with those who truly share their feelings and thoughts. For example, while some people have many friends and contacts, a Sigma female usually keeps a smaller, tight-knit group of people she really cares for and trusts. These connections are based on mutual respect, common beliefs, and a strong understanding of each other. She doesn't need to be constantly surrounded by others. She's happy to spend quality time with just a few important people in her life. Her careful approach to relationships shows in how she interacts with others as well. In social gatherings, she's not the type to jump into every chat or be the center of attention. She tends to watch, listen, and speak up only when she has something important to say. This doesn't mean she's shy or withdrawn. Instead, she's very deliberate about how she uses her time and energy. She chooses quality over quantity, and this approach extends to her friendships too. Sometimes, people might misinterpret her as aloof or disinterested. However, those who really get to know her soon understand that her careful choice of friends indicates her depth and sincerity. She seeks true connections and isn't interested in superficial interactions. If you come across a woman who has a few but very close friends and who prefers deep, meaningful conversations over small talk, she's probably a Sigma female. Her cautious approach to relationships shows that she values interactions that are truly significant. Number 5. She isn't influenced by trends. In a world always rushing after the newest fashions, the Sigma female holds strong to her unique self. She doesn't chase trends just to blend in or gain approval. She follows her own inner guidance. Her fashion sense, views, and decisions are uniquely hers, making her appear timeless and distinct. Her lack of concern for popularity only enhances her mysterious charm and distinguishes her from others. For instance, while many might quickly embrace the latest style or popular viewpoints, the Sigma female tends to stay true to what genuinely resonates with her. She isn't influenced by passing trends or the actions of others. She feels comfortable and confident in her own choices. This might make her look a bit out of sync with current trends, but really, it's her way of being true to herself. Her detachment from trends isn't about being defiant or trying to stand out just for the sake of it. It's a true sign of her confidence and independence. She understands what suits her and what doesn't, and she's not scared to differ from others if it means being true to herself. This might make her appear mysterious or even daunting to some, but it's exactly what makes her so intriguing. This characteristic isn't limited to just her style or opinions. It's seen in every part of her life, from her career choices to her hobbies, and even how she decorates her living space. The Sigma female follows her own gut and likes instead of chasing the latest fads. This lends her an air of timelessness and genuineness that's rare in a world always chasing the next big thing. If you encounter a woman who seems totally unaffected by the latest trend, following her own route no matter what others are doing, you're probably seeing a Sigma female. Her disinterest in following trends reflects her strong identity and her dedication to live her life her way. Number 6. She cherishes her personal space. The Sigma female deeply values her privacy. In today's society where many share too much online, she keeps her personal details under wraps. She isn't interested in sharing every part of her life or getting approval from online likes and comments. If she uses social media at all, she does so sparingly and with great thought, often leaving more mysteries than clear answers. For instance, while others might update regularly about their day-to-day activities, the Sigma female prefers to keep her private life to herself. Her social media posts, rare as they may be, are vague or abstract, revealing little about her real thoughts or emotions. This behavior isn't about being elusive for no reason. It's her way of keeping control over her story. She also values privacy in her offline life, being choosy about whom she trusts and what she reveals to them. She doesn't easily share her feelings, and it usually takes a lot of time and trust for her to show who she really is. This can make her appear distant or detached, but it's really just how she guards her personal space and limits. Her dedication to keeping her life private might make her seem hard to understand or even a bit daunting to some, but it's also what makes her fascinating. There's an appealing mystery about someone who doesn't spill every detail of their life, who keeps parts of themselves just for themselves. This mystery adds a charm that pulls people in, even if they can't fully understand her. If you meet a woman who truly keeps her private life to herself, who doesn't reveal too much on social media or look for others to approve of her, she might be what some call a Sigma female. Her preference for privacy shows her independence and strength, and these qualities make her a distinct and compelling person. Number 7. She has no tolerance for drama. A Sigma female doesn't care for drama or gossip. While some people enjoy the buzz of arguments or the excitement of sharing rumors, she stays clear of such unimportant things. She dedicates her energy to more significant activities, like self-improvement, achieving her objectives, or just relishing the calm of being by herself. For example, in a gathering where gossip is a common topic, the Sigma female usually keeps quiet or changes the topic to something more useful. She has no interest in putting others down or engaging in small fights. Instead, she prefers to concentrate on things that truly matter. This doesn't mean she's unfriendly or aloof. She just understands what deserves her time and energy. Her avoidance of drama is not just to escape conflict, but to keep her own peace of mind intact. She knows that getting caught up in drama is just a drain on her time and energy, and she refuses to let it upset her life. This makes her a soothing figure in any social circle, someone who is dependable for staying calm and avoiding needless disputes. This quality might make her come off as hard to approach or even daunting, especially to those who feed on drama and gossip. Yet, for people who cherish tranquility and steadiness, the Sigma female's knack for staying above petty squabbles is truly attractive. She isn't easily influenced by emotions or swept into others' turmoil. She stays focused on her own journey and personal development. If you encounter a woman who avoids gossip and needless arguments, who keeps her cool even when drama unfolds around her, you're likely observing a Sigma female. Her aversion to drama highlights her maturity and her dedication to leading a calm, meaningful life. Number 8. A mind rich with insight. A Sigma female really stands out because of how deeply she thinks. She isn't interested in casual chat or idle gossip. Instead, she seeks out conversations that are full of meaning and challenge her intellect, helping her see the world in new ways. Her mind is very sharp, and she loves to dive into fresh ideas, tackle complex issues, and get lost in serious discussions about life's big questions. For instance, while some might enjoy talking about the latest celebrity news or current fashions, a Sigma female prefers to discuss subjects she's passionate about, like science, philosophy, art, or books. She's not hesitant to delve into intricate topics, and she appreciates discussions that go beyond what's ordinary. Her deep thinking goes beyond just gathering facts. It's also about how she critically examines and understands information. She's very good at noticing connections and patterns that might not be obvious to others. This ability lets her tackle problems in unusual ways, often leading to innovative solutions that might not occur to others. Her deep thinking might overwhelm some people, especially those who prefer simpler, lighter discussions. But for those who also value learning and discovery, she's a captivating and stimulating talk partner. There's something really appealing about a woman who can confidently engage in serious, intellectual conversations, who's not scared to question the usual ways of thinking or to analyze the world around her deeply. If you find yourself in deep, meaningful chats with a woman who seems to thrive in these discussions, she's probably a Sigma female. Her profound intellectual nature is a key part of her character, making her stand out as a truly interesting and distinct person. Number 9. A born leader. The Sigma female isn't one to chase the spotlight, yet she often finds herself in leadership roles. Her self-reliance, self-assurance, and deep thinking often position her as a natural influencer, regardless of her personal intentions. She leads by doing rather than commanding, setting an example for others to emulate. Unlike the alpha female, who might want to dominate or take control, the Sigma female leads in a subdued yet impactful manner. For example, in a team, she isn't the one giving loud orders or asserting dominance. Rather, she guides through her behavior, establishing a standard for others to follow. Her even-tempered nature and consistent presence make her a go-to person for advice, even if she doesn't actively pursue a leadership spot. Her leadership stems from a solid understanding of who she is and her dedication to her principles. She doesn't have to enforce her will or show off. She just does what's necessary, and people naturally align with her. This makes her an exceptionally effective leader, capable of earning trust and respect without ever needing to shout. Her type of leadership might surprise those used to more direct, forceful approaches. Yet, when they witness the positive outcomes of her subtle, efficient guidance, they quickly grow to value her distinct style. There's something truly impactful about a leader who doesn't need to overpower or micromanage, who can lead others calmly and assuredly. If you notice a woman leading effortlessly without seeming to try, she's probably a Sigma female. Her innate ability to lead is one of her standout qualities, making her a formidable presence in any team or company. Number 10. She stays genuine to who she is. At the heart of a Sigma female lies a true sense of being genuine. She understands her identity and stays true to herself in all situations. She doesn't care about fitting into social expectations or traditional roles. Instead, she chooses to live her life based on her own standards and moral principles. This genuine nature makes her both fascinating and a bit daunting to those who find her difficult to understand or categorize in usual ways. For instance, while some people might follow social rules or look for approval from others, the Sigma female is happy to be herself, even if it means challenging the norms. She isn't scared to stand out or be different. She actually welcomes it. Her self-awareness is so intact that she doesn't rely on others' opinions to feel good about herself or her actions. This genuineness is a part of everything in her life, from how she interacts with people, to her professional life, to the way she dresses. She has no interest in pretending or being something she's not. She's comfortable with who she is and confident in her decisions. This might make her appear mysterious or even hard to approach for those who don't really get her or know her reasons. Yet, for those who do understand her, her genuineness is incredibly appealing. There's a distinct charm in someone who is faithful to themselves, who doesn't try to meet social standards or gain others' approval. It's a special trait that distinguishes the Sigma female from others and makes her a uniquely influential and compelling figure. Number 11. Resilience in adversity. The Sigma female is renowned not merely for her ability to endure, but for her remarkable resilience that shines most brightly during challenging times. This resilience is not a loud declaration of her strength. Rather, it's expressed in her calm, purposeful actions and her quiet perseverance. When faced with setbacks, she does not allow herself to be overwhelmed by despair or frustration. Instead, she assesses the situation, identifies a strategic path forward, and moves on with unwavering determination. This approach to overcoming obstacles is deeply reflective and informed by past experiences, enabling her to learn and adapt from each challenge. For instance, where others might vent their frustrations or give up when faced with prolonged difficulties, the Sigma female maintains her composure and focuses on developing solutions, often without seeking external validation. Her resilience serves as a quiet testament to her inner strength and self-reliance, making her an unsung hero in the eyes of those who notice the depth of her fortitude. This characteristic not only inspires those around her, but also cements her role as a pillar of stability and a source of motivation in her community. Number 12. Thoughtful decision-making. Sigma females approach decision-making with a level of care and deliberation that sets them apart from their peers. They do not succumb to the pressures of immediate gratification or reactionary choices. Instead, they engage in a comprehensive analysis of their options, considering both immediate impacts and long-term outcomes. This methodical process is grounded in a deep understanding of their personal values and the broader implications of their actions. In scenarios where others might choose hastily or under emotional duress, Sigma females remain detached from the chaos, allowing them to think clearly and strategically. Their decisions are the product of careful thought, ensuring alignment with their long-term visions and ethical standards. Moreover, this approach often leads to innovative solutions that might elude those acting on impulse. The Sigma female's thoughtful decision-making not only underscores her maturity, but also her profound capacity to lead and influence others through example, fostering trust and respect from her peers and superiors alike. Number 13. Adaptability in chaos. In the whirlwind of life's unpredictable events, the Sigma female stands out for her exceptional adaptability. Unlike those who might cling rigidly to their routines or be easily unsettled by unexpected changes, she demonstrates a remarkable ability to adjust and thrive in chaotic environments. This adaptability is not a compromise of her values or goals, but a strategic response that showcases her agility and intelligence. When plans fall apart or sudden changes disrupt the status quo, The Sigma female quickly reassesses her strategies, finding new pathways to her objectives. Her skill to stay calm and think clearly during tough situations isn't just a way to get by. It's a powerful ability that helps her turn possible problems into chances to learn and improve. For example, in a rapidly evolving professional setting, while others may struggle to keep pace with change, the Sigma female leverages her flexibility to seize new opportunities and drive innovation. Her adeptness at navigating complex situations reassures those around her, often making her a go-to leader during critical moments. This trait enhances her reputation as a competent and reliable figure, capable of leading by example in the face of uncertainty. We've now reached the end of this video, where we discussed the 13 qualities that make a Sigma female unique. While she might seem quiet and modest on the outside, her real strength comes from her independence, self-assurance, and sharp mind. If these traits remind you of someone, you may have just found a Sigma female. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating content on individual personas and actions. As always, until next time.